Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Robert Kelly, a.k.a. The Dude, a.k.a. The King of Zoom. Thanks for checking out the Calter and Kelly YouTube page. We hope you like what we're putting up there. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly and sign up over there, because every week we put a show, an extra show. Friday show, only Patreon. And we also have the J.O. party on Saturday night, only Patreon. That means you, all the fans, get to come into a Zoom and hang out with us and all the other ladybugs. And it's a blast. So we also let you watch all the shows live. YKWD live, all the Calter and Kelly's live, unedited, all go on the Patreon. And you also get the 10-minute extra YKWD every week goes on there, along with Live from the Shed, one-on-ones, Tech Talk with Bobby and Friends. There's so much content up there. And you know what? It's all for what? A price of a cup of coffee. $5 get you in the door. And you're going to love it. So make sure you go over there, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. And here's another little thing I want you to do. If you like this content we're putting up, subscribe and like. That's it. Just hit the little button, subscribe, so you know when we got a new show out, and then like it so we know you like what we're doing. Okay? That's it. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Subscribe and like. Now, enjoy the show. Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show. YKWD. I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast. YKWD's back again. Old school, back in the day, where it all started. Before them all. YKWD. This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules. Shut up. You're ruining this. Where's the bandana, man? Sorry. It's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR. That's what this podcast does. Is there any better show? This is the original. What's up, everybody? What's up, dude? You know what, dude? Chrissy D fucking canceled, dude. Like I fucking said he would, dude. Because Christy's a fucking phony piece of shit. Fuck him. Fuck, right, Andy? Fuck
yeah,
Chris.
dude. Fuck that guy with the same face as me.
Yeah, fuck him with the same face, except way better.
Whose is better, mine or his?
Yours?
Nice, good.
Yeah, nice save, dude. That was slick.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell what you actually meant.
Woo!
Fuck him. He knows he's such a pussy. He does 9 podcasts with 15 different people. I asked him to do the original fucking comic East Coast podcast, and that bitch flakes. Fuck him and his excuses. Fuck him and his Wi-Fi. I'm glad Giannis left. Now we know who the fucking person was. Now we know who made the Hyenas. Now we know why the Hyenas are broken up. Now
that's why they broke up, is because Chris stopped having Wi-Fi.
Well, yeah. Chris was lying about it. Chris was lying. Really? You mean, oh, Chris, you can't. This show doesn't need Wi-Fi, you fucking dummy. I've had Colin Quinn on his phone on this show. Okay, yes, Andy is actually good looking. Chris is fucking an illusion. Exactly. That wide hip piece of shit. Here, I just texted him. Here, you want to hear what I texted him?
Yeah.
You ready? This is what I texted. Cabby, did I call it?
You called. You said $50 he cancels 3 times. You made that deal 3 times.
He's a fucking Hollywood climbing. That's why he stepped right on Giannis's fucking spinal cord to get on Sal's fucking back. Oh my God.
On his spinal cord. What did he text him?
So sorry, I'm not going to be able to make it until 5:46. Go fuck. What's 5:46? Who says 5:46?
So specific.
You know what that is? He picked another podcast over you.
Yeah. They're like, you'll end 5:45.
He's probably doing exactly. A Wi-Fi in the middle of wherever the fuck. Go fuck. And anyway, also, can I do next week? So sorry, Bobby. I wrote lose my number. He's probably watching on Wi-Fi. Fuck him. That little fucking pussy. He can go fuck himself. I can't wait till it all falls apart. He goes bald. He gets fat, and it's all done. And I'll still be doing this little this little podcast that will make it up the hill. I think I can. I'll still be ching, 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 ching. I'm here. And they'll be like, hey, dude, love to do. Go fuck yourself.
Oh my God.
Fuck you, Gabby. Go fuck you too. You should
What
be
the
on
hell
my
did
side.
I do?
Be
I am on
my
your side.
You
Shut
should
up.
be going,
I'm
stop
on your
saying,
side.
oh my God, you pussy. Fucking try. Oh my God. Anything. Stop saying, oh my God. Go, you're right. I'm behind you. You're absolutely right. Fuck Christy. Say it.
Listen, I was on your side until you started yelling at me. Now I'm on Chris's side.
Fuck Christy. Say it.
Fuck Chris D.
There you go. All right. I'm happy. Say it, Andy.
Fuck Chris DiStefano. I'm not even going to say D. I'm going to go all the way.
You're going to make sure that people know, right? That it's Chris.
With his,
I'm not crossing. I'm not talking about Chris
nurse
DiStefano.
body. Oh, who are you talking about?
Oh, no. I love Chris DiStefano. We're talking about Chris D.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what I was playing around. Yeah.
Chrissy this, Chrissy AK this. How about Chrissy fuck your friends in the back? AKA fuck your friends. How's that?
Yeah.
Right, Andy?
I think it's great.
Andy, you're my new Chrissy D.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're skinny Chrissy D. You're Andy, AKA good looking Chrissy D. How's that?
Wow. I will take that to the bank. Tell the executives at ABC.
I know.
I want his development deal.
Watch that. I hope Chris, he's probably writing a pilot. He has a deal. He has me as like a father figure in it. I already have the gig. And he has me the first episode, literally just beg for the job. I'm just apologizing. Yeah. I have to fight Giannis.
To the death.
Yeah, I have to fight Giannis to the death.
You have to quit your podcast.
What's that?
One of us we both said things. Which one were you addressing?
You.
I was going to say Chris makes you quit the podcast to do his sitcom.
No, I have to never do YKWD again.
Yeah.
Which is not that big of a deal. I mean, what's it going to do? 6 people in here right now? Well, no, I'm kidding.
He makes you quit, and then he starts a new podcast called YKWD.
Yeah. You know what, dude?
I'm really putting the brakes on these bits. Real brakes happening.
I'm trying to go at you, but I really wish Chrissy D was here. Just really make things fun.
Yeah, me too.
Wow. It'd be nonstop laughing right now. You just have to sit back and let him do his thing. With you're really pushing that joke up a hill.
Well, it's because I'm not one of these show business people that needs the attention all the time. I'm not one of these people that, because sometimes you're like on top of each other. I can sit back and try to give the other person some space because I have some self-esteem, Everybody else is like, hey, let me do my bit real quick. And then, it's chaos.
Right. But when you do your bit,
reciprocate with that at all? Not at all. That was kind of a bit in itself. I thought you might chime in.
This is your problem, Andy, and I'm going to tell you why. You have serious face.
I know. I can't help it.
So I can't laugh at your funny jokes. First of all, you have Bruce Springsteen mouth, which freaks me out. Okay,
I'll put my mouth behind the microphone.
Hide it.
I mean, can we see it a little bit? Just bring your mouth. Yeah. Dude, you have Bruce Springsteen mouth, which is freaking me out. And you have serious face, where I don't know if you're my sociology teacher yelling at me for not paying attention or you're joking around. I have no idea.
I hate it. I really hate it. I try to tell people that I might be on the spectrum, and then I get shit from people that are like advocates of people on the spectrum. I don't know. I'm thinking this whole time, and my eyes just read dead. Just serial killer charisma. I really am trying to be. Yep, I look a lot like young Bruce Springsteen. That's what a lot of people have said.
Oh my God, dude. It's fucking, bring up another photo of him, Mushy. I mean, bring up a close-up of his bottom jaw. I mean, you have Bruce Springsteen's mouth.
I think
you should play him on a TV if they ever do a made for TV on Access TV.
Where it's just his below his nose. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you see his commercial yesterday?
I did see it, and people are giving him shit for it today. And I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. I thought it was. I mean, look, I think the Matthew McConaughey was a good one until the end. The end kind of was silly. I thought it was pretty cool, like a little. Reminded me of like a little short film with him walking around thin, like he had the AIDS in that movie. He got what was that movie?
Dallas Buyers Club.
Yeah, he was the same weight as Dallas Buyers Club. Oh, I couldn't get that out.
Yeah.
And but I love Matthew McConaughey. What was the other one that was good? There was another one that was good.
Yes, that picture.
Wow, look, just put your head back a little bit and go back.
And sing Dancing in the Dark.
No, up back a little. Put your head back just a little bit, right there, and open your mouth just a little bit. Yeah, that's it, dude. Holy shit!
That's pretty close.
That's
Do you ever buy a Jeep and you ride around? I can't do his voice. I just thought it was weird that his Jeep was like a convertible. I didn't understand why he was driving around doorless and roofless in the winter. That was an error. I don't know. It bothered me.
It bothered me too. I was watching it, the little mini church for little mini people. I was under that, and the cowboy hat, the dirty cowboy hat, like he was doing manual labor. Like Bruce Springsteen has ever picked up a pitchfork or, tamed a wild horse. You know what I mean? And his gloves that were beaten up and used for some, I don't know, what were you shoveling?
Yeah, like he's ever had to fix a car since he was 19 years old.
Right. I bought everything until the very end when he jumped into that stupid Jeep with no top. And I'm like, I'm out. It doesn't make sense. You went too far.
Yeah, it was a rich guy thing. It was some rich guy being like, I know what the poors do. They all get in their convertible Jeeps and they, they drive around
in my leather
winter.
jean jacket.
Yeah, but do you understand you have to have a heated garage in the middle of the winter to store that, or the interior would be ruined with the snow and the ice and this. It's all snow around him.
Look at his outfit that is like definitely all like that it's like from a designer, like that, like Polo Ralph Lauren, like the RRL brand version. He's probably wearing like $5,000 worth of vintage denim for his fake blue collarness.
Yeah, like that outfit, to the guy who really wears it, he got at Walmart, and it cost probably $26.99 for that whole outfit. That outfit that he's wearing costs thousands of dollars. Those gloves are polo gloves. That jacket, some fucking side queer made in France to replicate the American West. He's wearing a scarf.
He took like the French guy like went out to Europe so that he went to the Midwest just so that he could see what poor white people dress like.
Yes.
The dogs.
Dogs.
He also has a spray tan in that.
How can you tell? I think it was just a filter, right?
No, you can tell.
Women know these things. It's weird.
You can see it here.
Women can be like, look at his crow's feet. They're lighter, and then they're
Yeah, look at his forehead. He got Botox. He doesn't smile. You think his face did look tight? Like he looked tight. Like he got something done to his face.
He got a lift.
I look like
did he really?
Botox.
Mush, have you ever gotten Botox? Did I have Botox? No.
Have you ever gotten it? What about you?
Why?
Gabby, you ever get Botox?
I did. I got it once just to see.
Did your face stop moving?
I got it a couple months ago just to see, and I can't. Do you see?
Oh, yeah. There it is.
I'll never do it again.
It kills all the nerves so that you're like, when you like raise your eyebrows, like this part of your head doesn't react.
It's really good. I got it right before pilot season. Kind of a genius move. So
well, you know how
dead in all my auditions.
Bobby, you know how like when you like see a hot chick and you're like, that chick is beautiful, and then like a little bit of her forehead moves and you're like, forget about it. Like this uggo with her mobile forehead. I'm out of here.
I got Botox. I got the fat guy Botox where you get so chubby it stretches all your wrinkles out. If I lost weight, I would look 72 right now.
My mom is a chubby woman, and she looks great. She looks really great. No, it's okay. She's on the internet.
Your mom is chubby.
Yeah.
Isn't everybody's mom chubby?
Yeah.
I come from like, like not Midwestern, but like farm people. I come from like farm people in the Eastern Washington, you know? Did you work on a farm? Did you grow up on a farm? No, they were like bootleggers and stuff like that.
So what does your dad do?
Well, he's retired now. Well, he's a real estate agent, like kind of. He's a horrible businessman. But he was a insurance executive for years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did your mom do before she was chubby?
My mom has been pretty chubby my whole life, and she's been a nurse in the same room at the same hospital for 52 years.
Really?
Oh
yeah.
Why the same room? Is there a rich patient there? She's fond
it's just
of?
the recovery room. She's the head of pediatrics in the recovery room. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Is she proud of what you're doing?
I don't think she gets it. I don't know. Did you like where she's proud of me? She likes it. Like when I get on TV, she seems to brag a little bit, but she thinks I'm very dark, which she's not wrong. Like I'm not really like for everybody, but you're not a Chrissy D. Right? No, I'm not like a ham. Right down the middle. Just walk into a room, electrify. Yeah, we'll say some outrageous stuff, but then we do some cute stuff, so everybody loves us. Yeah, and then we lie to our friends when they can't give us something to further our career. When we think fuck him. Go ahead. What were you saying? Yeah, that's exactly it. No, like she never really got like she always thought it was like. She would tell me like I'd go on the road and I'd be like, I'm exhausted, I've been traveling all week, and my mom would be like, can't you just tell the club you're tired? Can you see if they'll just tell them you can't do the late show and maybe you won't stay Sunday? She just, for the longest time, she thought it was like this hobby that I was doing. And then like a couple times she came and saw me in Seattle and she was like terrified. She was so uncomfortable because I was talking about how she beat me, you know?
Yeah, her secret was revealed.
Did she beat you? Oh.
No, she was a good mom.
My mom still asked me to come home and be a hairdresser with her.
Really?
That's her dream. That's her dream, that I buy the little ranch across the street from her house and we all move in and I'm right across the street and I wake up and I just go across the street to my mom's converted garage hair salon and me and her do old ladies' hair all day long.
I can picture that so vividly.
Yeah. And I walk in, hey, what's up? And me and her will fight and she'll bust my chops and keep going and pushing me. And then I'll snap and she'll be like, oh my God, you're so sensitive. And then she'll cry and the customers will feel bad for her. And I'll be the fucking bad one and I'll have to apologize. And then she'll smile because that's her intention the whole fucking time, because she can be evil sometimes. And then, there you go.
That's a great pilot.
My mom wishes that I would come and work in the hospital. She wishes that I would be I would transport patients and just show up in the cafeteria with her and all her Filipino coworkers and just gab.
Yeah, it's my mom's like, oh, I wish I would do Max. I could see Max. Listen, we went home for like, I think 4 days once, and we brought Max over to the house, and we were like, here you go. You can have him, take him. And she was like, oh, and within an hour and a half, she was on the couch by herself watching episodes of Castle.
Castle is good. To be fair to her, Castle's a good show.
It's a great show. And I feel bad every time I watch it because Bonnie dated the lead in that and then broke that off and hooked up with Rich Vos, which is just
poor Bonnie.
Tragic. Oh, it's tragic.
It's sad.
Tragic. Yeah.
What's that Canadian's name? He's great.
Not Rich Vos.
Yeah.
I think his name is.
Yeah. He was on Firefly or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's exactly why Mush shit that name out so quick because of the nerd.
I know him from Castle. I don't like Firefly.
Oh, I'm sorry, you middle-aged fucking lesbian. I didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah. My mom, I had to tell her at one point, you are fucking throwing shit energy in the universe. If that's real, you're the cause of I think sometimes the cause of me not becoming as famous as maybe I should be in my own head is my mother wishing that I come back every night to live in that ranch and cut hair with her.
Yeah, I think when I was like 7 years old, I was watching Little Man Tate, the Jodie Foster movie with Harry Connick Jr. And I said, Mom, I want to be it was about a boy genius. It was about a boy genius. Jodie Foster was a kind of negligent mother, and Harry Connick Jr. was a kind of a what do you call that? Like a
prodigy,
a brotherly type. And I said, Mom, I want to be a genius. And my mom kind of leaned in the door and she said, you're not a genius. And then walked away. And that was the end for me. That was the end.
Hang on one second.
Everything turned downhill for me.
Ari, you're on my podcast live. What's up?
Oh, dude, you know what kind of pressure this is for me?
Well, you called me once. Now you called me twice. So I mean, it must be an emergency for you to call me this much. What's up?
Twice? I'll call you back after your podcast. No one cares to listen to me.
What was this is the booker for the Kumia show. What's the emergency? This is the second time you call me. Is everything okay?
Bobby, everything's good. It's not a real emergency. I'll talk to you later.
But what happened? What's going on? Talk to me.
I'm just saying hi.
But what's up? Are you okay? Is everything all right?
You know what? Everything's all right now.
Do you need me for something?
No, Bobby.
Do you know Chris DiStefano?
Yeah, of course I know Chris. What's going on?
Does he do Anthony's show?
He does Anthony's show. You with Chris now?
No, he's not. He canceled my show today because apparently they don't have internet in Brooklyn anywhere, even on his cell phone.
He's coming on Ant's show and he's doing Sean Avery's show, who I booked for also.
When's that?
Probably like first week of March.
Yeah, well, he's probably going to cancel. So get a second guest, okay? Because he's garbage. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Later, man.
Gabby, what's in that glass?
It's a really big mug. The comments are really going off about this mug. It's just tea.
That's so funny. Chris is such a piece of shit. Chris is such a fucking.
Did he answer?
He's. I wrote. This is funny, dude. I did it too fast and it did spell check and it wrote LOOSE by number. He wrote back LOSE asterisk. Really sorry, brother. He corrected my spelling.
You wrote loose my number.
I wrote loose my That was really funny.
I really got you.
That's unfair because I mean he shouldn't be correcting people's spelling. I'm sure that Chris hasn't read a book in a couple years unless it was to his daughter.
Actually, Chris is very smart. He went to for his neighborhood.
He went to high school.
His genre, his category of people where you'd put him. Yes, he is. Mook Feeney is calling too. You're live on the podcast right now. YKWD, what's up? Is it important?
Hey, what's up, everybody? No, call me back when you're done if you want.
That's it? That's all you got?
I mean, now that I'm live on the podcast, I mean, you can check out Irish Goodbye or Here's a Scenario, obviously, since that's...
Are you plugging? You're such... Your whole generation...
I got to be honest, I expected you to hang up midway through.
Andy, this generation stinks, right?
Yeah, they're awful.
Andy Haynes?
Excuse me?
Yes.
What?
That was Andy Haynes talking?
Yes.
All right. Well, I have nothing but respect for him. But had it been another Andy, I would have been really upset.
Do you know Andy looks just like from the nose, from the brow down, Bruce Springsteen?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right.
Yes, what?
Bobby, am I not a good enough guest? I don't. Jesus Christ.
Listen. You know what? You're absolutely right. I apologize. I never.
Took 3 phone calls. We're 20 minutes in.
I can go see where Rosebud is if maybe this was a sympathy booking. I don't know. I
was having a brilliant conversation with you. Listen. Can I tell you something? Listen, halfway through the Feeney one, I was like, oh my God, I'm taking a lot of. I'm really desperately searching for somebody.
Jesus Christ! I'm sorry that I haven't set you up to succeed.
That kind of looks like Rosebud and Andy.
All right, listen, I apologize. I was just trying to keep
Jodie Foster.
I was trying to keep the Chrissy D thing going. I apologize. You look like a cross between Matthew McConaughey and Jodie Foster.
Yeah, you know what I really look like is if you pull up Matthew McConaughey from True Detective season 1, and there's one look that he has that is like it's like a doppelganger situation.
Really?
Yeah, people would send me the photo constantly. I even did like a sketch where I played him, and the creator of True Detective said he liked it. So, pretty cool.
Wait a minute. The creator of True Detective, how did he get it?
I think it went around. I don't know. I put it out. I'm sure
he follows you.
No, it was like before. It was like 2014. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Make that face.
Well, I can't do it right now.
Oh, you're a bad actor.
Yeah, I can't really do face.
You gotta just do your brow, but turn the other way. Other way.
Pretend Bobby got a phone call right now.
I can't control my face. I'm a horrible actor.
What are your plans in this business if you're a horrible actor? Do you not want to act?
No, I do want to act. I don't think I'm a bad actor. I don't think that's acting, Bobby. Just so you know, just recreating a face you see. I don't know.
Actually, it is acting. Acting is faces. Go ahead. I'm going to test you right now. What a good actor I am. Go ahead. Say something to me. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Mean, nice, whatever.
Is this you pulling up your HB Studios training on us?
Just say something.
Bobby, what the fuck? You're honestly going to do this to me right now. You make me drive all the way up to Westchester. You say I'm going to be a guest on the pod, and then you say I can't come in because of this COVID bullshit. Okay, is this?
You're a bitch. You're a bitch.
I said so much without even saying a word.
Well, that's great podcasting, and that's
well, and that's why we're going to take this call from Joe DeRosa real quick.
Wow. Please do. Please.
No, he's not calling either.
Take a call?
He's too busy. He's making sandwiches. Fucking A. Now, let me ask you a question. I want to talk about the Super Bowl last night. Did you watch the game or are you not into sports?
What the fuck, Bobby? You just think what do you think? I go and I do my dog's nails after this? Yeah, I'm into sports. Jesus
I don't know why.
Emasculate me a little bit more.
Andy, why are you
just because I don't like drink light beer and fucking talk about the fucking weird East Coast bullshit that all you guys talk about? Like fucking
first of all, I don't drink beer
on the road and shit. I am very into sports. I love sports. I like soccer, which I know you think is homosexual, and
I do not.
Watch the game. I did watch the game.
I don't think it's homosexual. I just think it's very terrorist of you. You hate America if you like soccer. But let me ask one question. Have you ever done your dog's nails?
No, I've clipped them. It's hard.
That counts.
That counts.
Yeah.
So,
if you don't clip them for a while, they're fucking like nerves grow into them and you can't clip them anymore.
Yes, I do know that. I have a dog.
Okay.
But I don't. My wife cuts the nails. I don't groom my dog. That's not a manly thing to do.
Yeah, like podcasting.
I know podcasting is not manly at all, is it?
Oh, thanks, Sarah. I don't know who.
Why? What was that? What'd she say?
Oh, wow. I guess not. Thank you.
Jennifer's husband's
although he's probably rich.
Well, he's a good-looking guy. I'm just asking. I didn't mean to question your manhood. I just didn't know if you like sports or not. That's all.
Yes, I like sports, Bobby. I played.
You
on
like
many
sport? Why
JV teams?
This is like talking to my wife. Oh my God, you're so sensitive, and so
cancer.
You have cancer?
No, I'm a cancer.
Oh, I thought you had cancer. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know
That's
that.
the way I told you. Yeah, I'm very sensitive. I have cancer right now.
I'm going through chemo, pretty bad. So don't go football game.
No, I played soccer and I skied. I mean, I'm exactly what everybody makes fun of me for being. I'm just like a very Anglo, Pacific Northwest kid.
Dude, but skiing is such a fucking. I mean, dude, I hate it. I hate it. I don't understand it. I don't know why.
Ski out here, it's the worst place to do it. I mean, if you live somewhere the snow is good, it's great.
What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. The snow is good.
I mean, I grew up like climbing mountains and getting to snow in or ski in like pillow soft, snow. And it's, it was amazing. It was like so cool. It was like mountaineering every weekend type of thing. It was amazing. But this is like hard ice. There's a bunch of like weekend warriors. There's not really interesting terrain. It hurts your joints. It's not the same.
Yeah, because I skied a few times when I was younger, and it was always a horrific time. I've never had a good experience skiing. Every time I went, I remember one time I went and I did good. It was okay. But this girl, we went with, when I was in the rubber rooms in high school, when I got out of rehab, I had to go into the rubber rooms.
What's that?
And that means I went to school like for 3 classes. Then I went to a job. I worked at a styrofoam factory making styrofoam balls for Christmas ornaments with 2 Spanish ladies and a mentally retarded guy was my boss.
I have a similar career trajectory like that.
You do?
I made boxes. Like I worked at this ski warehouse where we like fulfilled ski orders, and we had to like make the boxes sometimes to put the skis in when we were fulfilling the orders. And sometimes when we got we didn't have enough boxes and they needed to pull in a skeleton crew, they would pull in this entire busload of mentally handicapped kids, and it just really showed you where you'd ended up. That the people that backed you up, the people that saved the day were the mentally handicapped kids. To make. Oh,
I used to get yelled at all the time. He was mentally handicapped, the way you say it, or I guess you can't say the other word anymore, right?
It's way better to say retarded, but
okay. Okay, so I won't call him retarded anymore. He is mentally challenged, but back then he was retarded.
Okay.
Sure.
But he would do like, we had to fill boxes with styrofoam chips. We had to grind styrofoam in this big grinder, and then we had to fill these boxes with styrofoam chips, I guess to put shit in, or just to give people styrofoam. And then we made these balls, and I would get yelled at all the time by this guy because I would fuck up constantly. But when we worked at I would go to school, and the rubber room was this tall chick, like Big Burke girl from the projects, and then this smoking hot chick from California. But she had big tits, but she definitely had problems. And these 2 Korean girls that didn't speak a lick of English, and they took us skiing. Mr. Lyons, he looked like a little leprechaun. He took us skiing on a field trip once, and none of us have ever been skiing. It was just this, this fucking bossy room, botard class in a van going up to a mountain. They rented the skis. They took us up the bunny slope. And I remember me and the blonde were hanging out, and the two Asian girls were in front of us just giggling, going down the mountain after like our fifth lesson. And then this tall girl from the projects, she had big frizzy hair, and she just pointed her skis straight down the mountain, and she was flying down the mountain. But she was too close to the tree line, so she was just smashing her face on tree branches. And I remember she flew past us, and we were just screaming, "Pizza! Pizza!" And then I remember the Asian girls were just giggling, and she wound up going down and sliding down the mountain on half her face. And it was all ice. And then we had to go home because she was so fucked up.
Now, did you know that you were in like the special ed program at that point?
Oh yeah.
You were aware.
Well, that year, I went from 9th grade to 10th grade, and I went from jail, rehab to special ed. I was just excited to be out, and in high school, I was in a regular high school. I hadn't been in a regular school for years, at that point.
Wow.
And then that year, Mr. Lyons took me into this office with folders, and he was like, "I need credits for you to get out of this class and get into regular classes." And he was like, "What'd you do in juvie hall? Did you do any classes?" I go, "Yeah, we went to a group thing." He goes, "Great. You have sociology. You did sociology this year. What about, did you do any art?" I go, "Yeah, I did art." He goes, "Great. You have an art credit." He just made up credits for me and put them in my book. So I went to regular classes in 10th grade. So
wow.
I got out of his class and went back to regular classes the next year. Yeah.
I had a principal that I convinced to give me better grades on classes I'd failed. And I thought he was like the coolest guy in the world. And then it turned out later on that he was fucking one of the students. So that was
cool.
So he was the coolest guy.
Yeah, he was the coolest guy. I was just jealous of that student,
He was really? Was it a boy he was fucking or a girl?
No, girl. It was a girl.
Oh. I found out one of my teachers was banging kids back then too. I just found that out. She was fucking a man or a female?
A female was fucking my friend who was a guy. And we were juniors in high school.
That's like
mine was a female too, and it was 8th grade.
Was she hot?
No, I mean, she had this long, beautiful, almost like witch hair, just gray, black, straight, like
she
hair.
was hot. Yeah, okay, so hot.
She was all right. She wasn't that hot.
She had a bow foot, and
the gym teacher was hot. She was smoking hot. And my uncle's friend was dating her at the time, and he would always show up in the middle of class, and she would disappear for like 20 minutes. And I finally asked him, I think a couple years ago, he goes, "Oh yeah, I was fucking the shit out of her. While you guys were doing jumping jacks, I was sticking in her ass, fucking making her suck my cock in her office."
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh yeah. She was hot though, smoking hot.
That makes it okay then. That's cool.
Yeah, it does. You don't want ugly people doing that. That's just against the
That's
rules.
disgusting.
That's gross and wrong. Should be
perverted.
illegal. Yeah.
So this guy he didn't give you good grades because he was trying to bang you.
No, he was just cool.
Just cool as shit.
He was just a cool guy. And he actually, I think he, it's funny because it's like the same neighborhood that Mary Kay Letourneau is from.
Right.
There must have been something in the water, but they ended up like staying together, him and the student.
Wow.
Like she turned 18. I don't know. I didn't keep on, that was senior year of high school. I didn't really follow the news.
You're not up to date?
No, not anymore.
That must be a tough thing though for a guy. I mean, I guess anybody, but a guy have some smoking hot teenage high school girl just into you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got some passive aggressive wife who goes to sleep early every night, and you know what I mean? And every day she's fucked. Did you do this? Did you do that? And her fucking underarms are wiggling when she waves by, and then fucking you go to school and Sarah is just smoking hot. Hey, Mr. K. Oh,
Yeah, she's so amazed by everything that you do. She thinks it's cool. The thing that your wife rolls her eyes at, Sarah thinks that's like the most interesting thing in the world.
Because she's a child.
Yeah, of course.
It's so weird. I remember young. I think about. You ever think about the young girls you used to? I mean, your wife though, dude. You're lucky. How old are you?
38.
Yeah, your wife is smoking hot. Dawn's hot too.
You.
My wife is hot. Your wife is young though. She's got, my wife. I like my wife. She's my type of girl. She's got nice big Boston cans, and she's got a fucking little boy ass. That's my thing.
Sure.
She's got a little flat.
Right.
What's that?
Two things for this podcast to take. Bobby took calls and then told me he thinks my wife is hot. All right, cool.
Yeah, but your wife is hot. Your wife
I think
is hot.
my wife is hot too. I'm not offended by that.
You shouldn't be, because I want nothing to do with a blonde. Blonde
it's like that,
disgusts me.
It's like that
That
Patrice joke about when he's like something about like people aren't you worried about your like your girlfriend, like because she's hot, like aren't you worried about other guys trying to fight, like fuck her? And he's like, I would hope that she would be hot. And I can't remember, but it's something about sending her home on her own. She's like, she'll be fine. He like tells her to take a shortcut down an alley. Nobody's gonna fuck with her. It was such a good bit that I'm fucking ruining. Anyways.
Yeah, no, your wife is smoking hot, but I remember when I used to do colleges, and I remember like the girls I would meet, like when I used to perform late 20s, early 30s, I'd do colleges, and I just remember, oh my God, I remember like 24-year-old girls and it's such a different, and I'll never, that's like a weird thing to say, I'll never experience sex like that again. Like I'll never experience, unless my wife gets a fetish for young chicks. You know what I mean? She's like, I want you to fuck young girls in front of me. I watch Bobby. I want you to eat 24-year-old box in front of me, kid. I'm going to rub one out in the corner with a fucking vibrator, and I want you to eat that girl's little tight snatch, and I want you to ball fuck that other chick in the ass.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I dated a couple, like between my ex and Rosebud, I dated a couple younger girls, and I found it to be I couldn't do it anymore, like I was like 37 and they were like, I don't know, 24, and I was just like, I can't talk to you.
There's don't know something
the sex wasn't as fun. I don't know why,
because they wanted to talk when they're done.
They also wanted to do more. Like I'm a real meat and potatoes fuck, like I like just good old athletic, I don't need to like put on a glove and choke you and pretend we're like, like we're like trying to survive in the post-apocalypse, but I'm also like respecting you somehow. Like I don't want to do any of that. I've always thought that was lame.
Put on a glove.
What's so what do you mean? What do you mean meat and potatoes kind of fuck? What the fuck is that?
I just like to fuck. I don't need a backstory. All these people need to pretend. I like to fuck, and I think I like to have sex with my wife, who I'm lucky is an attractive woman, and so yes. I like to have sex with, and I don't know. I don't like to like slap people around and like talk a bunch. I don't need any of that. I think I fuck like a college professor. That's how I'd say I probably fuck. Like the hot college professor. That's how I fuck. I'm not like, you dirty slut. You probably have a lot of issues with this. I don't need to do that. I'm not,
So you just have sex. Now, do you kiss at all?
Lots of kissing. I'm not like just like missionary looking each other in the eyes, obviously. I
like to fuck her. I like to do a little Little fucking teeth grinding.
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean you know?
I know you, man. Come on.
Are you talking about sex or meat and potatoes?
Meat and potatoes, yeah.
Meat and potatoes is my favorite, by the way. If there's any meal on the planet, meat and potatoes is my thing. But sexually, I like to talk a little, right? A little talky-yucky.
Ugh.
Yeah,
No?
sure. I don't know.
Gabby, you don't like talking?
I like talking, but not if you call it talkie-yaki. The hell?
That was
You
like
make a valid
in the
point.
Scott's lawn care commercial last night when Stanley said ticky-talkie. It was the same tone.
What was that? What was this? Who was the guy for the halftime, by the way? What was this halftime? Oh my God.
Who was it? The Weekend, right?
Yeah.
What is that? Why his name's The Weekend?
What is that?
Why was he wearing fucking OJ Simpson gloves?
No one knows.
Why was he wearing if the glove don't fit, you must acquit gloves?
He was honestly, he had the least charisma. I mean, he had like Coke, like, like pin drop fucking eyes. He was zero charisma. It was real painful to watch. I'm surprised if he wasn't singing, he'd be grinding his teeth off.
Yeah, he did this little Michael Jack he was imitating Michael Jackson's little dance move, and then he'd stop like he had nothing else. And then he would look up and look around, and then that was it. He didn't really do anything. And he sang these songs. He had all these people around him. Yeah, I don't understand. These gloves are ridiculous. Why?
Yeah, my friend Brandon Wardell said he's like if Michael Jackson was into cocaine and pussy instead of little boys. That's his persona.
Yeah, if Mike would have got a little chubby and kept his nose.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's Canadian, so that should explain a lot. He's a Canadian artist.
He's from Toronto.
Oh, I thought you were Canadian for a long time. You know that? You have that Bonnie McFarlane energy.
Who are you talking to?
You.
You think I'm Canadian? Gross, dude.
I thought you were Canadian for a long time.
I wish I was Canadian. I'd have better healthcare right now. I'm from Seattle.
You wouldn't have better healthcare. You just have healthcare.
I do have healthcare. Anyways, my on my dad's side, the Hayneses were the first governors of the Plymouth colony. So we probably spilled some native blood wherever you got sent to boarding school.
You do have a pilgrim face, like colonist face.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
If I went to a Virginia reservation right now, they'd probably batten down all the hatches. All the windows would close on the houses.
Yeah, you have that sunken eye socket of somebody who would hand an Indian a smallpox blanket.
Yep,
and then
it worked. And it worked. Okay, criticize it all you want, but now what do we have? A great nation.
I was a little pissed off last night. Not pissed off, a little bummed out because I'm sitting there going, "That's basically the Patriots winning the Super Bowl."
Yeah,
I mean, it's Gronk, it's Brady. I mean, that's us.
We just needed Julian Edelman there and Aaron Hernandez. We just needed Julian Edelman and Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, fucking Aaron Hernandez! Goddamn! Remember that year before he got arrested? The next year they would have just. I mean, having Gronk, Aaron Hernandez, that would have been nuts.
Yeah,
and it's all over. That's the one thing about sports that sucks is that it comes to an end. And then you're just miserable for a couple of years until they find the next son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
It's like the Seattle Seahawks. We had like the Legion of Boom, and we were like fucking untouchable. And then now it's just nothing. Oh shit!
Oh!
What is going on? What is this?
Hello?
What is this?
Yeah, what show is this? Is this Calvin Kelly? Is this?
This
Kelly?
is why. This is what, dude.
Is this Kelly and two of the whitest human beings on the planet? It's you know what, dude? What?
Did you just wake up from a nap?
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm just wondering what show it is. Mike goes.
Why?
Have surgery?
Huh? What did
he said?
You want morphine?
Did he just say? He said, "Did you just have surgery?"
No, I'm just wondering what.
It's
show.
you know what, dude. I told you. It's you know what, dude.
Oh,
Rich, how did you get in here? I've never had somebody invade a podcast and then ask what they were doing.
That's how I am.
You have a beautiful window behind you, by the way. Oh my God, that looks so pretty with the blue.
It's my. I'm just sitting at the kitchen nook. This is like our little table in the kitchen, and that's our backyard behind us. And I'm making.
Is that where the projects are going?
Yeah, back there, but they're not projects, but there will be. They're back there.
Rich bought a house with this beautiful acreage behind him, and then they put in 100-unit building. Well, the first month he was there, they broke ground on a 100-unit building, and you know there's going to be,
190 units.
Oh, sorry, 190 units.
Yeah.
So behind his house, no longer will it be beautiful trees and swampland. It's going to be 190 Section 8 housing.
No, it's not Section 8 in my town, you fucking idiot. It's there's going to be, regular condos, and of course there will be some, like everywhere, affordable housing. But affordable housing isn't low housing. Affordable housing is a step above low housing. Affordable housing is more of poor white people. What are you laughing at?
What? What are you? What?
What?
Do you want to take a call real quick, Bobby?
Wait, but why? What's wrong now?
I'm crying.
Why? I'm making coffee. That's why I'm not in the flow of things.
Wow.
What?
Is it affordable housing or is it? What are you talking about? Low income?
In every place they build now, they have to put a certain amount of affordable housing units in.
Yeah, it's called Section 8.
No, there's a difference. Look it up. See, the problem with you don't like to learn. You think you know, and you just throw out false information to the universe, and that's the problem with you and your listeners. Because then your listeners will believe you're fucking hogwash, and that's what it is. Hogwash.
Rich, can you make some more stuff while you do this?
You ever make coffee and take it too fast and it's too strong? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not ready. You pour it and now it's too fucking strong. Ugh.
Hey, Rich, are you a meat and potatoes kind of fuck, or do you like to talk when you're having sex?
I don't talk. I go, is this almost over if I'm talking? And I'll say stuff like, this is our secret. Hey, back when you went to school, when you had a chalkboard, did any teachers fuck any of the students back then? I don't know. I mean, I don't think, not that I know of. Like, the last thing I kind of remember, I was in English class, and I raised my hand. I said my teacher was Mr. Benary. I said, Mr. Benary, can I go to the bathroom? And he gave me a hall pass, and I never came back. I just walked out to school and said, enough of this. So, I really didn't know what was going on.
You didn't graduate high school?
No, fuck no.
That explains so much.
It really does.
What's that?
That explains so much.
It doesn't explain anything. I graduated the School of Hard Knocks.
Oh my God.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Christy Stefano was supposed to be on the show today, and he canceled.
Why did he
And I
get a
told
better
Gabby,
offer?
I said, I guarantee you he's going to cancel, and he canceled.
Did he get a better offer to do a different podcast or something?
No, I guess his internet was out.
No one's internet's out. You use your phone. You don't need your phone. Right?
Don't tell me. Don't tell. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
I said that to
Look
him.
what he missed. Look what he missed.
Yeah.
Andy, how's it going?
It's good. Bobby's taking a few calls during the show. Apparently, I wasn't bringing it enough. So
No, that's not true.
You're the third call we've accepted. So
We're having a lovely conversation. I thought it was great. You're very interesting. You're very charismatic. I mean, what are you talking about? I thought you had
fucking with you.
You said you had.
I do. I'm giving you shit.
I'm
having
not
a fun
trashing him, but you're calling that charismatic? I don't know where do you draw the line.
Call the kettle black. It's like you just invited one of the sloths from Zootopia to drop in. Jesus Christ!
First of all,
Never seen
our kettle is white. Okay.
Okay,
We have a working kettle.
Jesus Christ!
You
lack charisma while he fucking makes another cup of coffee over the course of 6 minutes.
Relax. I was just asking because I always saw you as more of a laid back type guy.
I am a laid back type.
I wasn't.
That's actually how we got there. I said I didn't need to, jump in the whole time.
I wasn't attacking your demeanor. I
think you did attack. I'm pretty sure.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure what you did was attack. It was. I may be wrong about Section 8, and I'll learn about that. But what you did was you did attack. You did attack.
For sure.
Let's just spend the rest of the podcast reading up on housing zoning laws, what kind of tax incentives you get, per unit.
There you go. That's the charismatic Andy I know. What Andy, now you guys are in New York, right? In an apartment.
Yeah.
You've been together with Rosebud, right? Probably since the beginning of this, right? Were you both together in that same apartment from the beginning?
We started in a house in LA and then we came back to New York to the apartment. Yeah.
Because me and Bonnie basically hate each other and we have a house. Is it easy? I mean, you're newlyweds, so there is a little smidgen of hope. But
I leave a couple days a week to go to work. And so that really has saved our relationship. It's great.
Oh yeah, that's a good. That helps.
Now you go to work. You do the moving company, correct?
I am. Yes, I'm a mover.
Are you with United Van Lines, one of them, or just a local?
No, little Brooklyn independent thing.
So
it's a comic. It's a comic that runs it, right?
No, it's like it's a kid from Connecticut that was like in banking and some other stuff, and then he went rogue and started his own moving company. But everybody that works for the company is like comics, actors. There's a couple artists, a couple musicians.
18-wheelers, or are they?
No, the biggest vehicles we have are like 26-foot trucks.
26 foot. And how far will you go? Connecticut or past? You'll go.
No. I drove to Fargo in November. Wow. We go to Florida, Texas. We'll go anywhere for the money. It doesn't really make sense to go one way though, unless we're gonna bring something back. If we go beyond like Texas. Do
you when you get to these places like try to line up work at a club while you're there, if you know you're going to be there?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I was trying not to be a mover more recently until the
more of the shaker, right?
Yeah, I knew that was coming, and I do have a tremor, so it works. But I did. Yeah, I do. If I'm in a town and there's like a gig I can do, I'll drop in. Which looks very weird when a 26-foot truck pulls into the Cleveland Hilarities side street.
But can't you the hotel you're staying at and then just take the Uber over to the club or something? Well, that's who cares about how you get to the club. I'm saying you can make. Do you make extra money?
Trying to have a normal conversation without saying something mean? is killing everybody.
It hurts.
watching.
It hurts.
Huh?
Because he
Yes,
keeps
it hurt.
Andy is like politely answering these questions, knowing that something he's just building up for something.
No, I'm not. I'm just wondering because I used to work with a moving company, but we only did local, and I quit after 2 days or 3 days because that shit was too heavy. Do you have your own straps, or do they supply the straps?
Do I have my own straps?
You know, to help you lift. You know, the straps.
No, we don't. We don't use straps. I have a back brace because I have.
What
a
kind of hand
herniated
truck do
disc.
you use?
No hand trucks. We just use dollies. I like it because it's like I get paid to go to the gym a couple days a week. That's how I lie to myself about the success that I've reached.
No,
Yeah, but
38.
can I say something? Does it you do make money doing this,
no,
I make
he's
great
doing
money.
a charity.
right?
No, I make good money. Yeah.
I know he gets paid. You fucking asshole. I said asshole. I had fuck face and asshole.
Yeah.
Listen,
You caught Voss's lisp. Oh my
No.
god.
My lisp is legendary. He's just stupid. Go ahead.
Yes, I make good money, Bobby. I make.
no, moving makes good money. You guys make some good cash. Now, do you stay over? They pay for your hotel and all that shit. Or does that come out of pocket?
Yeah, I don't do a lot of overnighters, but yeah, when I
Yeah.
do an overnighter, I get a hotel.
And
Now, have you ever moved somebody that you knew?
I try not to. I have control over the schedule, so I'll try not to because it's pretty embarrassing.
what? But here, the other you said it's comics. Are the other guys on the trucks other comics you're working with?
Some of them, yeah.
Oh
You
my!
can't out them though, right? You can't out them.
No, I can out them. I mean, a lot of guys used to work for the moving company. Langston Kerman used to work for the company. Kevin Barnett worked for the moving company.
Well, these are all people we expected. But is there anybody?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Has Giannis Pappas applied for an application?
No, I think he's doing pretty well with his podcast money. I hope he saved some of it. I think they did all right. Mike Racine used to work for the company.
That guy's funny, man. Have you ever watched him? He's fucking funny.
Racine?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's great. He's amazing.
he's funny.
Yeah.
Gabby, I think where you stand in this business, anybody really is funny to you.
Oh, okay. Thank
You
you.
know what I mean? You should look up
Sure.
to anybody that can do 3 minutes. You got to go pretty good. You know
Pretty
what I'm saying?
good.
I mean,
Impressive.
your crowd work is amazing.
Thank you.
When I saw you do crowd work, I almost stopped doing it because the way you asked that person where they were from and had nothing to say after it was amazing that you could pull it.
No, what did you say?
Right?
What did you say about Gabby's crowd work?
It's let me
She
tell you.
goes, where are you from? Where are you from? The guy goes, Arkansas. Nice.
Cool.
Where you-
Where are you from? Ohio. Cool. Never
Yeah.
been.
Oh.
Where are
I
you
did,
from?
Where'd you get that shirt? Marshall's. Like it.
Nice. Love it.
I do that. I do that character, bad crowd work guy. So what do you do for a living? Plumber. Oh, nice. How long you married?
Voss roasted me that one day, and then he gets up and he goes, "What are those? French fries?" And the guy goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Cool."
I was imitating you.
No, you weren't.
Well, listen. Let me explain something to you.
Okay.
Let me explain something to you.
Good. Yeah. Do it.
I don't do fucking food humor because I'm not going to step on Gaffigan or Gary Goldman's toes. That's why I backed away from it. All right.
Sure.
You
Those
know.
guys are the food guys.
Yeah. Anyhow, back. Come here, Raina. No, you got to see this horrible podcast I'm doing. Come here.
What are you talking about? Horrible podcast. Oh my God.
Bobby, you
We're
can kick him off at any point. What
No,
are you
he
doing?
I can't. I'm like,
That's funny. Andy's like, get rid of him.
I can't because all my friends are dead or have strokes. He's the only healthy friend I have left.
Not for long.
I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, I told my wife, I go, Voss is my.
No, you look okay. It's for Bobby Kelly.
No.
And
What does that mean? It's for Bobby. What is that?
She said, "Look at me." I'm saying you. It's not like you never seen, Bonnie a mess.
I'd love
Is
it
it
if you guys
Bonnie?
made it. If you guys made another cup of coffee, that's kind of what I'm dying for.
Oh, you don't have coffee?
No,
Yes,
Nice.
You don't drink coffee?
no, I drink too much. I drink a lot of coffee. Yeah.
Passes for podcast things.
She said,
No, all right, listen. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna do the right now.
In the room, you'd be like, guys, let's pick it up. Bonnie's here. She's gonna rouse us.
Wait, you can't wrap it up. I just came on.
No, we're going into the extra 10 right now.
Oh, I'm
gonna be talking about the Super Bowl, commercials, and I'm gonna be talking. What you didn't watch it, did you?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I almost threw my phone through the TV. How is it possible? I almost threw my phone through the TV. How is it possible?
Wait, save it.
For what?
Right now, Rich Vos will be at Uncle Vinny's this weekend, correct?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. Do you want to plug or not?
Yes, I'm going there to move his couches.
Andy,
You should bring me as an opener. Yeah.
Andy, where are you moving stuff this weekend?
I actually will be just in a local move, just doing local moves.
Where are you performing? Anywhere?
No, I don't go on the road till March.
Okay, till March. And you got an awesome podcast with your beautiful wife.
Yep.
What's the name of the
Your
podcast?
Beach. It's called Find Your Beach. It's twice a
And
week. It's a Patreon episode. It's doing great.
Bobby, can I tell you something about comedy and couples? Let me tell you something. You don't go, you're doing a podcast with your beautiful wife. You go, you're doing a podcast with your funny wife. Okay, that's what you say. All right, it's not like
I would say that to you.
Yeah, no, with your that
was I can't. I mean, I had no choice. I had to pick.
Jesus Christ! Did he just
what
hang
are
up?
you doing?
No, he doesn't know how.
Anyways, yeah, you get a very funny podcast. I love you and your wife. You're hilarious.
Yeah. Thank you.
But I wanted to have you on by yourself. Forget
you.
about her. For this episode, and I'm glad Chrissy D canceled.
Thank you, man.
I mean, I'm glad those other people called too, just to keep it rolling. But
we got a good bit out of it. It was good.
I'm glad. We're gonna go to the extra 10 right now.
Now you thought I was gone, didn't you?
Gabby, hurry up, quick, make your plug, please.
I have a podcast called Unabashed Podcast. I have a monthly comedy newsletter. Subscribe in my bio on Instagram.
Wait,
Okay, and of course, Mike B. Suarez. Yeah, she writes the newsletter.
What's it called? Shecky Magazine 2?
Oh my God, you did a joke that nobody would get. Nobody gets what Shecky Magazine is.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yes, I got it, but it was
all that matters to me.
No, but it was a bad joke. Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Will you run shit like that by Bonnie before you say it? Have her punch it up or tell you not to do it?
I love when Voss apologizes.
There's a word you never use, run.
Mike V. Suarez. Oh God, Mike V. Suarez is email. What's your podcast, Mike?
Well, we'd be at Mike V. Suarez on Instagram. Me and Greg Stone are doing a thing called Mr. Ridiculous on YouTube pretty soon.
Yes. All right, there you go. You guys are the best fans of the world. We're going to go to the extra 10 now. What does that mean? We're doing 10 extra minutes, usually 20 for the Patreon only members. The ladybugs that are here right now are all, if you want to be part of this, go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Mike would fucking at some point bring up the lower third so people can see it. But apparently his fat little fingers aren't ready. There you go. Patreon.com/Robert Kelly. If you want to be part of this, you watch the show live when it happens. You can be in the chat. You can comment, and you get the extra 10. All right, listen, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to do the names. The names is when we read off the new Patreon members. We read their names. I read their names, but
wow, look at all of those.
But here's the deal. The $10 ones get an extra little something. And what we do, Rich, what I usually do is if it's a $10 one, I give him a 10-gun salute. Ba-boo, 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 ba-boo. But when I read the name,
Are you shooting with a baton?
Maybe Andy and Rich, you can come up with a thing
for him?
you do. Ready? So the first one, Rich, you read that name.
I can't see it. Where is it? Hold on. Wait.
I'll start to not slow us down.
Okay, thanks, Andy.
Welcome to you know what, dude, Patreon $10 level, Mike D, and to celebrate your contribution to a good cause, Rich is going to make a cup of coffee for the next 5 minutes. So just log on.
Okay, to Tyler Ballinger, $10 per month. I'm going to sing some Neil Young for you. Well, I dreamed I saw the knight in armor.
This is for all the $10 members.
Something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drumming drum and the art.
Mike McCarthy.
There you go.
Keep going.
Keep going.
I don't know any more words to it.
Start from the beginning.
Okay, I'll do Our House. Our house is a very, very, very fine.
Bob Shankman.
With 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy because of you. And I'll light
John Calta.
Why you place the flowers in the vase that we bought today.
All $10 members get Voss singing.
There you go.
Angelo Ficerio.
That was great.
And of course, we have Philip Daniels. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for being members of the Patreon and supporting what I do here at patreon.com. All the ladybugs that joined us today. I want to thank my guests, of course, Rich Vos, who has a special Zoom happening. Where's your Zoom?
Huh? Oh, I think I'm doing something. I'm going to do something on the 26th of February, one of those Zoom shows, the 26th of February. So it's on Zoom. Where? On Zoom.
Yeah, but you don't know what...
It's that guy, Steve Hofstetter. He does Zoom shows. So
we're going to be performing at Helium Comedy Club next Tuesday, I believe, the 16th.
Oh, you're on that show with me?
Yeah, I got to go up first. Voss is headlining that show, and maybe we'll get dinner before the show.
I'm not. There's a great sushi place next door.
Let's go to sushi. Yeah, you're headlining. I'm not, because I can't close. I got to go up first.
Why can't you close?
Because I got to go home.
I got to go home too.
You live closer. You live 14 minutes away.
I live an hour from Philly.
I live 3 hours away.
No, you don't.
2.5.
You do.
She does.
You do.
Andy, where you got your gigs? Where are you going to be again in March? Do you have anything?
In March 18th through 20th, I'll be at Laughs Comedy Club in Seattle, and the following weekend I will be at Acme Comedy Club in Minneapolis.
Oh, I love that club.
Yeah,
one of my favorite clubs. I just put a bunch of dates on my website too. I'm going to be in Chicago, Illinois. I'm going to be in Michigan. I'm all over the fucking place. I just put all of March and half of April. I will be touring. I'm back on some shows, so I'm very excited. Mohegan Sun is up there, so check it out. I'm very excited about that. And Gabby has a podcast.
Unabashed podcast. Yep.
And she has a mailing list if you like to read.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I took an old piece of gum and made a gum pussy.
That's really good, Rich.
Mike V. Suarez. At Mike V. Suarez. And there you go. We'll see you guys next week. Fuck Chrissy D, everybody. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck Chrissy D.
And there you go. We'll see you guys next week. You know what, dude?
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.